Katata Tiago Bakali Gabadon 4-star safety rating. Nya Taka Tiago, Bachangan Galikawan Jongpi, Nya Taka Tiago, Nakabentaga Jinshangan Kalongi Jongpi, One Chaka Frank Motors Halat Korban Test Drive Menta.
The all-new Tiago. It's seriously fun.
Dr. M. Amprin Lingdo, Menteri Jongga Sorkar Jala Kabderu Kawai Nekinong Aikitin Jongga Sorkar, Kalamaham Teng Ye Giseng Sain Pertai, Bakan Pai Ki Bakin Kiar Naka Jingtmu Ban Penkalam Mafia, Yagakam San Hima Sima. Kani Gijing Ong Jongga Dr. Amprin Kalong Kum Chipenta Ban Siat Parsi Artat, Yaga Party TMC Gabala Shakano, Bagi Brew Jongga Nika Party Gide Gabala Donkti, Hagaban Kinchet Ban Pinchit Upaidhur, Ban Puntlumar Hasorba Tura. Habasyam badyo yakni ki jingja ke Dr. Amprin kala banjur ba kum kini ki jingtmu ki sengsan perthai don kam ban pendo ja chisendon krang makanum kta ya ka songsuk songsan ya ka jela bat kenturu ya ki pait ba jong jela ba horket hordang kemde ban pedang ne ban sha ilam bakla hakum kini ki boy trekam ki betmu banchule dakikam thombor.
When the police is presenting its findings, preliminary findings on public platforms and forums like the media, they will do so with a certain amount of confidence that all inputs gathered are indicative of the fact that it was a politically motivated display of unruliness and anger. You may deny as a political party, but facts have to be taken into consideration while deciding as to whether or not it was a pre-planned and a motivated attempt to harm the head of the state. You will be given your opportunity to deny, but fact of the matter is that all of the investigations this far are indicative of the inclusion of certain cadres of certain political parties in that unruly behavior, belting of stones, attempting to harm the head of state. These are all very serious matters which cannot be ignored. And law will reign supreme. Law will have to be the guiding factor. You cannot say that X, Y, Z should be removed. We are saying that this is their finding. You have a problem with their finding. You please approach the correct procedures of law. And you don't just stand there and create more confusion by asking for removals of heads of these certain departments. I feel that if what was found in the location indicates that, then that must have been what has happened. And if anyone has a different opinion on this matter, one should take the correct processing of law, and you may take forward. But the fact of the matter, you cannot erase video speeches that clearly say X, Y, Z party. Members of certain political parties seen in the location, speaking, instigating, creating law and order, disruption of law and order. This is all wrong. I feel that it had to be done. For a very long time, we have seen political leaders getting attacked in the state of Meghalaya. It's not just about this occurring in one part of the state. It's happening across the state. You cannot breach the privilege of leaders in the state of Meghalaya. You cannot take your law in your own hand. And we have to set this straight. And that is exactly what is being done. And I appreciate it. And we must put an end to this mafia, political mafia that is disrupting an otherwise peaceful state of Meghalaya. With a sense of great feeling of anger, anguished feeling, I feel that the attack that we saw, the display of anger that we saw in Tura on the 24th is something which is unacceptable. The attack on the police force is one part of that attack. Then the attack on the Honorable Chief Minister is another very big concern. And I feel that after reading the preliminary reports of the police and establishing the fact that that display of anger and that anguish that we saw that day was linked to politics is something which is very disappointing to me personally. Political mafia of some of these parties which operate in other parts of the state is now slowly entering Meghalaya politics. This is very, very dangerous. The people of the state of Meghalaya must say no to this intrusive application of political patronage, which is now becoming a dangerous trend. I condemn that action, and I am very, very happy and satisfied to see that the police are quickly nabbing all the culprits. I am also privy to information which says that there is a political party which is denying its involvement directly in all of those display of anger by certain quarters of citizens. But fact of the matter is that when we have seen video clippings of instigative messages and instigative speeches of certain individuals belonging to certain political parties, we are left with no other alternative but to believe that it is a political mafia that is taking shape in the state of Meghalaya, and we must at all costs disallow this political mafia, because it is unhealthy for the cordial coexistence of political parties in the state of Meghalaya for 51 odd years. Suddenly now you are seeing this animosity between political parties which is percolating to the cadres. Now cadres are then creating this confusion in political spheres. I condemn this, and we should make sure that as a state we must maintain cordial relationships between political parties. We may be having separate roles. Certain political parties are playing the role of the opposition. Certain political parties are playing the role of governance. We need to coexist, and we cannot allow this. And we must take stringent action as per law against people who are misusing political forums and creating hatred in the community.